Hi everybody, it's Ed Lyons from Flint Optometry in Wolverhampton, Ed Lyons SportsVision and Edwards Eyewear. I'm back at Millride Shooting Ground again, and today we're doing an unboxing video reviewing some of the new products from Pilla, the Raptor 2 and the Velociraptor. Really happy to be joined by Dec today, who's helped set up some brilliant targets for us to film and shoot. So Dec, tell me a bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name's Declan. I've been working at Millride for 2.5 years currently. I am one of the instructors and also grounds manager at the time.
So Millride's been around for absolutely ages in the West Midlands, and if some of you haven't been for a couple of years, there's a few changes. So Dec, just tell us what's coming up, what have you done that's different? I've seen there's lots of new targets and things.
Yeah, so currently we used to run a compact and snooker on the field itself, but we currently run that down on the skeet range at the moment. So we've taken away the DTL so we can add a few more targets in low and fast.
Yep.
And we currently have plans to obviously develop the ground with more shelters and obviously new stands to offer.
Yeah, there's a lot more development that's gone on. There's a lot of variety, lots more things to shoot, which is really good fun. And as we're coming up to summer, when are you going to be open?
So we're open 7 days a week, 8 till 5 at the moment, with our last shoot entry at 4 o'clock.
Fantastic. So if you guys haven't been for a couple of years, it's definitely well worth coming back round to Millride and having a look to see what's on offer. So now down to the technical bit. This is the original Pilla Raptor frame. This was an evolution of our best-selling 580 series, which has been a fantastic product for prescription and non-prescription wearers for the last few years. The Raptor frame has got an adjustable nose piece and this sweat blocker, and with this version it comes with these Italian acetate bayonet sides, which let them feel really nice and comfy. For 2024, Pilla have actually evolved this design in 2 different ways and made it even better. This technical looking product, this is called the Velociraptor. This is probably the most customizable pair of shooting glasses on the market, and you can customize it in 2 different ways. For those who want to fine tune the way in which that frame sits on the face, you can adjust the side angle, which changes what we call the pantoscopic tilt, and you can also adjust the size and the depth of the bridge here. You can adjust the size by just pinching or stretching out this little saddle bridge, and you can adjust the height of the bridge by up to 30 mil using this little hex tool. So the same tool adjusts the side angle and also the bridge travel. This means that depending on your gun mount, your shooting style and your face shape, you should be able to tune this product so it fits and feels absolutely perfectly. They do it in this version with the Copa sides, and they also make a really smooth, smart, lightweight carbon edge design. This edge design is also available with the adjustable Copa Mundial functionality too. Now, for those of us who need prescription glasses, the Raptor 2 is also available. This version, this one has got the purple lenses in. This one again has got those adjustable Copa sides, and what you can do with this is you can simply take this saddle bridge out and replace it with a prescription insert that just clips inside. If you feel that that's a little bit too busy, again it's available with these carbon fibre versions on as well. The whole thing weighs only 24 grams, so it's dead light, dead comfy, really easy to wear, and as we said, available in both prescription and non-prescription iterations with an insert, and we can also actually make the prescription, if it's not too complicated, to a full lens that goes into that whole chassis without the need for the insert. So whilst we're talking about shooting glasses and inserts, again, over to you, Dec.
Yeah.
So you're a glasses wearer, and you were starting to take your shooting a lot more seriously over the last sort of couple of years, and I think you'd found that your glasses were kind of getting in the way a bit. So what were the issues that you faced?
So when I was shooting in my normal regular prescription glasses, I was starting to look over the top of the lens. So as I was mounting down onto the gun, I noticed I was actually looking over the top rather than through the lens itself. Also noticing when I'm shooting in high light or low light levels, obviously the prescription glasses themselves wasn't quite doing the job.
Yeah, and this is a pretty common thing really, where people are using their everyday glasses to shoot with, and you can certainly do it, but it's not necessarily an optimal thing. And we tend to find that people can have an affected gun mount because they're then mounting the gun in order to compensate where the vision is in the glasses. Yeah. You're looking at the sweet spot of the lens as well when you're shooting in your regular specs, because the sweet spot of the optical prescription should be pretty much in the middle, but obviously when we're into the gun, our eyes are elevated and laterally displaced. So there are a few different reasons, again, apart from safety and light management, why shooting in your regular glasses isn't necessarily ideal. And what we decided to do with you was to go into a set of prescription inserts. Now, prescription inserts are really cost effective because if and when your prescription changes, it's not a huge amount of money to then update said insert. We always want to make sure that we're doing really good quality lenses in your prescription insert though, because sometimes people will find that they'll just do the cheapest possible lens, which is silly because that's the bit that you actually see through. So with you, we found that the best style, the best shape was the Outlaw X7 because it just fits you nicely. It fits nice and comfortably. And what we did here is we've mounted the insert into that prescription. What we decided to do was to use the relatively new split insert here, because again, it gives you loads more space than the old insert in the original X7 iteration, because that was quite tiny. And what we find sometimes is that people have used the XL full insert. This is ideal for the X6 series because the X6 series is bigger and it's flatter, hence the curvature and the shape of this one. If you try to put it into an X7 chassis though, you have to exert a little bit of force. And what happens with that force is over time you can potentially weaken this centre point, and there's going to be an equal and opposite force which then goes onto the back of your lenses. So basically, if you put this sort of insert into an X7, you can end up scratching your lenses. Do you tend to find that you swap your lenses a lot, or because you've got 3 lenses, or have you got 4 now? 4 lenses now.
Yeah, so I tend to change between 2 lenses at the moment. So one of the peach colours, and usually my go-to now is the purple lens. I tend to find it just dulls a lot of the background down, but it still gives me that highlight of the colour that I need. Usually if it is low level, I will go to a peach coloured lens, just to highlight those orange colours.
And just show us, how do you take your insert out of that frame?
Yeah, so all we do is populate just to the side of the rubber. Just give it a little wiggle.
Good.
And there it goes, pops out on the side of the lens.
Dead easy, dead easy. So I think this sort of system has worked really, really nicely for you. It's just worth going back to the Raptor for a second, just to show people how to take the outer lens out of here. So Pilla have designed a really neat little notch system, and all you do is you just hold it relatively firmly, but you just pop and stretch, and out they come, like that. So if you then want to pop it back in, I tend to use the nasal side first as a guiding point. Just pop that little nasal lens in here, stretch it out onto the temporal one, and just clip it in. And when you get used to it, it's quite easy to do it without getting your finger marks all over the lenses, so it just makes the whole thing nice and quick and simple to do. And as Dex just showed you there, the insert with the Outlaws is also really easy and fast. Adjustability is really important. With you, because of your build and your gun mount, we found that the standard inserts in the X7 works really nicely. If you've got a different build, and as we said, if you're maybe shooting trap more, you've got a harder contact, some people actually need to adjust how that frame sits and fits. And this is again where the Copa Mundial series come in. This is the new Copa Mundial Delta. So this is the most technical and therefore most expensive side that Pilla make. And again, what I'll do is, just using this little tool, is I'll just release that little locking nut, and now you can see that we've got adjustability here. What this means is you can tailor the angle that that frame sits on your head. So you can tune where the insert goes. And this is really important because, remember, prescription glasses should sit in the right place. That's really important. The optical center is really important. So being able to customize and tune it so it sits correctly for you means that you're going to see better and shoot better. Okay guys, so I hope you really enjoyed that video. If you've got any questions about any of the Pilla products at all, particularly the Raptor 2 and the Velociraptor, any issues about your eye dominance or prescription lenses, give us a call on the practice number, which is 01902 422 096. We're also going to be at the Game Fair at Blenheim Palace this year, which we're really looking forward to. So if you want to come and see us in person, come say hello. If any of you want to get in touch with Declan and see what's going on at the ground, how do they get in touch with you?
Okay, so if you call us on our main phone number, which is 01902 725 165, or you can have a look on our social media pages, which is Milroy Country Sports, and also our website, which is milroycountrysports.com.
Fantastic. Hope to see some of you guys soon.